y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tia Nael, Big T not the little one, and we're back with another video. And happy Vlogmas. Hey, Vlogmas. I don't know the specific day it is. I'll put it on the screen. If you're new to my channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Enjoy the family, the game, the best in the game. And if you're returning, hey girl, what's up? Make sure you like and comment so we can connect. Follow me on my social medias. They are listed in the description box. Now let's get into this video. In the cut with my classic. No, too much. Okay, let's get in the video. Hey y'all, we got a sit down video today. You already know. And it's gonna be a law school video. I'm excited about it. I wanted to add some sit down content into my Vlogmas, just some cool, collected. You know, we're just vibing. Yeah. So let's get into it. This video is gonna be law school and mental health, because let's be for real, if you're in law school, you already know. If you're in any type of like graduate, postgraduate type of situation, medical school, PA school, OT school, like you already know what it's giving. Dental school, like it be giving too much. It be giving chill. Like it be giving, it's not that deep. Why my hair wanna, y'all, I crimped my hair and it wanna act up. Let's see. I'm about to get real raw because I'm not about to play about my hair. But yeah, y'all, so let's get into the video. So I have a couple of points on my phone that I'm gonna read from. By no means am I telling y'all what to do. I'm just telling y'all based off like my experience with law school, how I navigate, how I cope with it, how I deal with my mental health, and how I take care of myself in law school, because it is a big feat, especially when you're stepping into something where you don't know anything about it, and it can get very, very overwhelming. And I feel like for me it was, and I had to figure out ways to be like, it's not that deep. Like, you still come first, like, you know, you still have a life to live. So yeah, I just want to give y'all a couple pointers or some advice or whatever, just a little girl talk about it. And yeah, so the first thing I have is protecting your peace. So law school, hard, okay, cool, but like protecting your peace, so that means like all outside things, like if it's not important into you, don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't give it a time of day. Don't give it the energy, because you will drain yourself even more worrying about stuff that's not benefiting you. And I think a lot of times we always feel like in relationships and situations and circumstances that we always have to be giving out something. And like, while that is very much true, I mean, you have to like work at your job, you have to like, if you have kids, like you have to give to them, like call your family, like you always have to give out something, but you should be receiving something too. Like, you're not working your job without getting paid. Okay, that's what I thought. So just like protect your peace, like keep great energy around you. Like, I'm not just talking about like people, I'm saying like what you watch, what you consume. Like, protect your peace, especially whenever you're in this situation where every time that you have is critical. All your time is critical. So you don't want to waste your time on stuff that doesn't give you peace, because like, what is the point? If they're toxic, leave them alone. Like, if they always have something to say, leave them alone. If every time is something negative, leave them alone. Like, you know, so protect your peace. That's the first thing. The next thing I have is, it's temporary. Law school for most people is 3 years. In my case, it's 4 years, and it's temporary. And I had to learn that, because I was just like, it's never ending. Like, this is never gonna end. Like, this is like horrible. Like, that's my first year, and I'm just like, how can I do this for 3 more years? And like, here I am now. I'm in my 3rd year. Like, I have 1 more year left, and although it still seems like a very long time for me, it's gonna be over just like that. And I'm just gonna be like, dang, you remember I was in law school? Like, all that stuff. And I'm never ever gonna say I wish I went back, because we can wrap this part up. Now, other parts, that just the actual school, no, I never want to go back to law school, but it's temporary. So just realize that you only have to endure it for a certain period of time, and it's for like it's worth it. Like, it'll be worth it on the end. And I think a lot of people get so bogged down in it being so long, like you done went to college and you done did this, you done did that, and you're like, I gotta go back to school again. And I just want to tell you that it's temporary. Like, the pain is temporary, the sacrifice is temporary, you know, the dedicating all this time is temporary, and like the way that you feel is temporary. So just remember that, and also think about like what you're doing it for. I think that often helps me when I realize that I'm supposed to be here. If I wasn't supposed to be here, God wouldn't put me here. And I think that that helps me. Well, I know that it helps me, but the most thing that helps me is realizing like this is temporary. Like, this will not last forever. Like, this is gonna be so worth it. Like, you just have to get through this part of it right now, and once you get through this part, like, you're gonna be on the other side of it. So I think that helps me a lot, you know, like just being positive and just trying to make the best out of the situation, because it's so easy to just be like, oh my gosh, like I can't do nothing, like my friends are doing this, everybody's doing this. It's so easy to do that. But like I said, at the end of the day, it's gonna be very worth it, because you're gonna be in a career that you want. You're gonna be chasing your dreams. Like, not a lot of people can say that like they were able to fulfill their dreams in this lifetime. And I feel like if this is something that you really want to do, you just have to program it in your mind to believe that this is not going to last forever. Like, trouble do not last always. And I think once you can get that in your head, you're able to like wake up every day and keep going. And keep going. Like, oh, it's temporary. Oh, it's temporary. Then it's 2 months in, 3 months in, then you're a year in. Now like me, 3 years in, and you're about to be, you know, done. Because it's temporary. It's not meant to last forever. And I think that is something that is very important. So the next thing I will say is time management. I'm not good at time management, but I'm gonna tell y'all to have good time management, because it does really help. But I've gotten better at it since being in law school, because you can't really procrastinate like that. Like, if you procrastinate, your grades are gonna give procrastination. It's gonna give procrastination. And granted, like, you're not always gonna get the best grades and stuff like that, but excuse me, if you do procrastinate, it'll show. It'll definitely show. So like with me, I work, you know, I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel. I love content creating, and I go to school, and I have a social life. So it's just like managing your time, realizing that you can't go somewhere 5 weekends in a row. Not gonna work. Not gonna work. Realizing that when you got exams, you can't go outside. Not gonna work. Like, it's not gonna work. Or like my job offers overtime. Like, even though I do want the money, I always can't work overtime because school comes first for me. My future career comes first for me, and it's important to me, and I want to make sure that I'm making time for school when I need to make time for school. So I feel like time management plays a big role in having a better mental space, because once I know that I'm complete with something, I could do something else without sitting there thinking about it and racking my brain about it. Be like, oh my gosh, Tia, you should have did this, you should have did that. And I don't have to sit there and think about it, because I already did it. And I think that once you create a schedule and a plan, you'll be able to better like maintain all of the things that you have to do, because you're not just a student. Like, some people are moms, some people are dads, sisters, brothers, like spouses. Like, so you have to maintain all those relationships, and it could be very taxing on like your mental, and you could feel very drained giving to all of those things. But if you just manage your time and take time when you need to, you'll be straight. You'll definitely be straight. Okay, let me see what I got next. Your circle. This goes back to the protecting your peace. People who don't pour into you, leave them alone. Leave them alone. I cannot stress this enough. Leave them alone. Look at y'all. Look at my hair. Y'all know I'm about to be making sure it's straight. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. They're not worth it. Like, I can't stress that enough. Like, I talk to my like friend, and we just be like, some stuff we just don't have time for it. Like, I just don't be having the time for it. Like, like, it's not even, I just don't. Like, if I don't have the time for it, then I just don't give it the time. And I think people don't realize how much time they take up and space they take up with not doing nothing, not giving nothing, not contributing nothing. And so that's why I say your circle. Make sure you have some supportive people in your corner. I mean supportive. I don't mean the ones that just be like liking your stuff on Instagram every time you post it. No, I mean people who like, hey, I ain't heard from you. Or like, hey, like I see you was in the library, like, are you good? Like, that type of stuff. Like, how was your test? Like, do you need something? Those people, that's what I'm talking about. Like the ones who check on with you. Granted, people's life is still busy, but the people who like send you a message out of nowhere, like they're thinking of you, like they're praying for you, those are the people that you need in your circle. And luckily for me, I have a great support system. My family is great. My friends, great. Everybody in my circle, all my loved ones are great. No complaints. At first, it was very, very hard for me to like detach from my circle a little bit and realize like the priority at hand. But they really understood, like, for the most part. It was never really like, oh, nobody would make me feel bad because I couldn't go anywhere and stuff like that. It was amicable. Like, my friends know, Sierra can't go every weekend, baby. I do, but I can't. I can't go on every trip. I want to, but not right now, you know, like stuff like that. Like my mom knows that like I always can't do stuff with them and stuff like that. And I think it's really just about having a good foundation with like your people that you're around, and just letting them know like, hey, this is a different journey for me. Like, I need you to be there a little bit more, you know, for me than I might be able to be for you. And I think that me making that known, like, hey, I can't really give you that right now. Give me 2 weeks when I'm done with finals and I got you. So like me and my friend Marissa, we was on the phone and I was like, yeah, like we was talking and I was like, well, what you doing like at this time? And she was like, oh, she gotta work, and I'm like, okay, well, I can't do nothing else until finals. Like, this was before I got like into finals prep, and we was on the phone talking about something, and she was like, yeah, like what you up to, like, you know, like let's, and we just, it didn't align. Like, she had to work, I had stuff to do, and I was like, yeah, after finals is over, let's do something, like, you know. And it's just like, I can't take on every single thing, you know, like that people need from me right now. And I just make that known, and I let them know like, hey, you know, like I love you. If you do need anything, let me know. But some things I just can't, I'm not able to have that capacity to like give, and I don't want to give something. So just having people that understand that you're putting yourself as a priority, because I've always been like a people pleaser, like always making sure my people were straight, and I'm just like, if they're good, I'm good. But I wasn't good, and you can't not be good. And I think that that's something I'm learning, because I used to just be like, why do I feel like I'm always on zero? But yeah, your circle, just having supportive people in your circle, people that understand, people that are trying to understand, because this is something that not a lot of people have to deal with. So just like kind of letting them know, and they ask the questions, and you're, you know, y'all all fitting in where y'all can fit in, make sure the pieces are fitting. Just having people who are supportive in your circle and who are looking out for you, who making sure you're good all the time, and making sure you're able to perform at the level, you know, that you need to in those relationships and in your personal life, things that you have going on. So yeah, make sure you have a good circle. So shout out to my people. I love y'all. Yeah, y'all know that. But let's see, what else we got? Self-care. I'm the wrong person to be asking about self-care, because one thing about me, I'm gonna do my big one. I'm gonna do my big one. Sometimes I do be like, oh, you don't need that right now, like, I treat myself, and I'm making sure like I'm straight for the most part. Sometimes I do get burnt out, of course, but if you like getting massages, do that. If you like binge watching shows, do that. If you like watching YouTube, get your nails done, get your hair done, retail therapy, whatever you like doing, make sure that you, make time for that. I think in my first year, I didn't. I was just like, let's just full steam ahead. Let's just finish this out. Let's wrap this up. I ain't care about no self-care. Probably walk around look like a fool. This year, I really been prioritizing getting my hair done. Like I've been getting my hair done a lot. I like to get my nails done. That's cool. But I really like to watch YouTube and talk on the phone. Like when I get free time, I like talking on the phone, catch up with my people, see what they got going on, like what the vibe is. I like doing that. I like hanging out, going on trips. So that's really like my self-care. It's like kind of like different depending on what I'm feeling like. I also like to be alone. Like when I'm alone, I normally watch YouTube or something like that, or sleep. Sleep is the best form of self-care. I be so tired, y'all. Be so tired. Right now it is 10:57 when I'm recording this video. So that tells you about the day I was having. But yeah, self-care. Make sure you make time for self-care. If you like to cook, you like to draw, whatever you like to do that brings you peace and resets you, do that. So make sure y'all have some good self-care in there. And I think the last thing that I would definitely say is make a friend in law school, even if it's just one, because that's me. I only got like one real friend in law school. Like she's my girl. Make a friend in law school because that's gonna be somebody who knows exactly what you're going through, know exactly what's going on in school. They're gonna know, you're gonna be able to talk to them about things that you're not able to talk with your circle about, and they're gonna understand you. They're going to be able to help you through it. They're going to help you figure it out. And you will not get that same thing from even like your best friend or your spouse or your parent. Like, it doesn't matter how close you are with them. They do not know what you're going through. They can try to figure it out. They can try to empathize all the things. They can do the best they can. But get you a friend. I'm telling you, like, without my friend Tawana, I don't know exactly where I would be on my law school journey. I feel like I would be lost. And I would feel very like lonely. And she literally, like, we could just text. Like, it's not no real, like, we don't have no obligations on our friendship. Like, if I don't talk to her over the break, hey, you know, like that. Like, if I don't talk to her for a week, we good. Like, we just check in on each other. Sometimes we talk every single day. It just depends. And I understand she's busy. She understands I'm busy. We just make it work. And that's somebody you can study with, somebody you can vent to, somebody who's always going to just like be there for you through the long haul, through your law school journey, and somebody you'll be able to build a friendship with after law school and explore other things that y'all might like and other ways that y'all can connect. But having a friend in law school, I feel like has made it so much easier for me and has helped me not feel so alone, because it's very, very easy to feel alone on this journey. So having a friend, yeah, or like a friend group or anything, like just being close in your cohort, I think that that's very important. Unfortunately, my cohort is not really that close, but like I said, me and Tawana, we are stuck like glue, and I'm so very grateful for her. So Tawana, if you're watching this, shout out to you. But yeah, please just overall take care of yourself. Realize that you come first no matter what dream you're chasing, what job you're trying to get, what goal you're trying to achieve. Always put yourself first and realize that at the end of the day, you only have you. So if you don't take care of you, you can't take care of anybody else. You can't fulfill any other tasks. You can't do any other job. You can't do anything if you don't pour into yourself first. So just always, 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 please make sure that you're making yourself a priority. I don't care if you're in a graduate program, undergraduate. I don't care if you don't even go to school, go to work. Put yourself first and make sure that you're pouring into yourself, because I'm telling you, I used to be at a point where I put myself at the bottom of the list, and now I can never ever see myself doing that again, because it drained me so much, and I was not a fulfilled person, and therefore my relationships wasn't fulfilled, and other parts of my life wasn't fulfilled, and it wasn't rewarding at all. It was actually very, very sad. I was sad, and I wasn't able to convey my emotions because nobody was really doing anything to me. I was just allowing them to be at the front part of my life when it should have been me. So it really wasn't even their fault, but they were taking advantage of it. Unknowingly, they took advantage of it, and not like trying to use me or whatever. It's just how it was. And so now I don't even give people that opportunity to take away all my energy, because, excuse me, I always save my energy for me. One thing about it, before I move on to something else, I'm going to make sure that there is energy invested into myself, because I'm not going to be able to perform the way that I need to perform and do the things that I need to do if I don't have the energy to do it. I can't pour from an empty cup. So I just want to say, just take care of yourself, especially during final season. Y'all got it. Push through. I'm pretty sure by the time this video is out, finals is already over. I wish y'all the best of luck. And yeah, I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.